welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, The Real K Nimi. You can follow me on Instagram at The Real K Nimi and on TikTok at The Real K Nimi too. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll put those post notifications on so y'all know when the hoe upload it. Alright, okay. We got another juicy story time. I have this little push pillow right here. This is going to be my little talking pillow. I do be a little nervous on camera, so I feel me touching something, me like open up a little bit more. We're gonna get right into it, so let's get into it. Side note, I'm gonna be on the floor a lot. I don't know if I want to change that other room into my YouTube room or just wait. So a lot of my story times will be on the floor. I am gonna decorate it a little bit better. I do have other places in the house where I can record, but this is the most peaceful setting y'all gonna get. So fuck with it or you don't. I do. I care. I do. Okay, sorry. No. Okay, sorry. we getting into it. This story time is about this lame ass nigga. First of all, y'all, I wasn't even in a relationship with this man, but the fact that this man thought he just had to lie. Like I said, you ain't play if you ain't truthful. I don't know what I want to name the story time, but this story time is basically like how he lied, and I found out he was fucking on me and 3 other women. Like, what? His name is Lame. Y'all, that's literally what me and my friends call him, like lame, like you're a lame ass nigga. Like, he really wasn't even my type. He really was lame, but I did like his mindset or whatever. Me and Lame, we worked at the same job, and despite I said I wouldn't date nobody at my job or work with anybody, I did with this fool. I had started working at this job, and the first time I had seen Lame was I was in training or whatever. I didn't say anything. Like I said, I don't approach men. I don't let men know that I want them. You have to let me know you want me, and that's just that on that. And he didn't do that. He didn't do that, but he was staring. Like, he gave, like, I want the stare, like, want you type of stare, but I'm not going to say nothing because I don't know if you're going to shoot me down type of stare. See him in training. He give me the stare. I go about my day. I didn't see him for, like, I want to say a couple weeks after that. I did think that he was attractive, but at the same time, he wasn't. It was just something, like, he kind of gave, like, skin tall, but his face kind of gave butterface. Okay, yeah. But his personality was very, very cutesy. I adore his personality. So the second time I ended up bumping into him, I was still in training, and I noticed that he was walking with a female, but I'm not thinking nothing of it because at the job, people walk and talk all the time. So I speak to him because before that, he had DM me and he was like, hey, but he DM'd me on Snapchat, so I was confused on how he even got my Snapchat. So he was like, hey, and I was like, who is this? He was like, I work with you. I'm like, okay, nice to meet you. And then that was just kind of that conversation ended. So the next time I seen him, I'm thinking like it's okay to speak, right? So I was like, hey, why this man didn't say nothing? He didn't say nothing. He kind of like, like looked, and I'm like, okay, like you're weird as fuck. You don't gotta worry about me speaking to you no more. Like, okay. Fast forward, I make it out of training. Everything's going good. It's time for me to, do my job by myself. I was at the job for a year before I even played into anything, played with anybody, and let anybody play with me. I was there for a little minute before I indulged in bullshit. Never again, though. So how we ended up talking is he was DMing me. And like I said, he wasn't the most attractive dude, but his personality and his mindset is what attracted me to him the most. We ended up DMing, talking. Come to find out, we had like the same schedule, so everything was like fitting in for us. He would get off like an hour before I did, and I'll go to his house. We'll chill before we both have to go to work, and we'll just be on the phone talking at work, and then we'll see each other after we leave. It literally went like that, y'all. So I literally fell in love with this man. I wouldn't say I'm being dramatic. I didn't fall in love with him. I didn't fall in love with him, but I fell in love with the man, like the person. Okay, I know that sounded a little, I just liked him a lot. We're gonna say that I liked him a lot, and it was turning into love. Okay, cool. it's turning into love, and it's going cool. He coming to pick me up. He taking me on dates. He's nice. Remind y'all, he's the same sign as me. So lame. He's an Aries like me. That was my first time dealing with an Aries. I really try not to be so what's it called? The zodiac. These too deep into the zodiacology. I don't goddamn know. Okay. I try not to get too deep into it. So knowing that he was the same sign as me, it's kind of like we had a clicking or whatever. At this time, I wasn't talking to nobody. I was just talking to him, and I was all about him, even though we wasn't in a relationship. I just felt the need to do that because when I talk to somebody and I like them so much, I don't really feel the room. I don't feel the need to bring extra people in when I'm just trying to focus on you and see where we're going. If you get what I mean. Focusing on him. Everything's going good. Going on dates. He talking about going on trips. We're talking about our future together. Literally, at this time, we're talking about 6 months. And everything is going good. No fights, no arguments. It really was going great, y'all. Remind y'all in the beginning, I told y'all he was walking with some girl. Now, he told me before we started talking, like heavenly, that he did deal with somebody else at the job, but he was trying to cut that off, and that she was crazy, and that she wouldn't leave him alone. Me being young, remind y'all, I had just turned 21, so I'm still young. I'm not knowing. I should have ran, because that's literally like a red flag. You're basically telling me you're still dealing with somebody, and you trying to egg her off, but you don't know how. My dumb ass was still dealing with him, but he made it seem like he cut her off, but she would still like pop up and call him and like mess with him and bother him and just irritate him. But he had cut it off completely. So I'm thinking he just got like a crazy ex. Nothing I can't deal with, right? Negative. I'm thinking like he cut this person off and he just got like an angry crazy ex on his hands that, I guess he put it down on her a little too good. I don't really know what the situation was at the moment. You know what I mean? I didn't know what the situation was at the moment, but further on down the line, I knew it was Tisas. I know why you was acting like that now. Huh? Okay. But it was around Christmas time, and this wasn't recent. This was years ago, so don't go looking for your mama hoe. This was around Christmas time, and I was with him or whatever, and that night, I had spent the night at his house, and we had just had, we was chilling, vibing that night or whatever, and it was maybe like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all. His phone is ringing, and I'm like, So he didn't answer. So I didn't think nothing of it because at the same time, like, me and him, we're not together. So the first incident was somebody came to his house and was knocking at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, who is that? And he like, we're going to name the crazy ex. We're just going to name her Blow Pop, because I'm literally looking at Blow Pops. So he was like, that's Blow Pop, that's my ex. We stay in the same apartments. I said, you say who now? You said you say who, and you and her, y'all say what? You telling me you say in the same apartment as your ex? This girl can pop up anytime. She can do anything to my car. She can literally be watching me for all I know, and I don't have a lick of a clue because yo little foolish ass. Yo, you moving foul. You ain't letting me know. So he like, yeah, that's my ex that's at the door. So I said, you want me to answer it? Because me, I'm on it. I'm with it. I said, you want me to answer? I can get her going in a heartbeat. We ain't worry about her no more after today. I said, I'll answer this door and I'll see all of this. He was like, no, don't answer it. The only reason why I didn't answer it because 1, he wasn't my man, and 2, I just did it out of respect for him, because I know if I would have answered that door, some shit would have popped off. And I was thinking about my life as well on jeopardy if I would have opened that door too. But I wasn't scary by far. I wanted to, but he was begging and pleading, don't open up the door. So I didn't or whatever. And I was like, so this is Blow Pop. This is the one at the job that you was walking with. This is the one that's crazy. This is the one that won't leave you alone. And he like, yeah, she just won't leave me alone. Like, she crazy. I done told her. I'm like, whoo, right then and there, y'all, I should have left. But me being young, dumb, and stupid, I still wanted to thug it out with this man. Just No, it's something about a bitch wanting to thug it out with a nigga, and the female always be the one that's dumb or stupid in the end. I don't know. Like I said, I've been dumb in a lot of situations, y'all. So you can judge me, but you ain't judging your mama, and I don't like that. Okay. He's like, yeah, don't worry about her. And I ended up not worrying about her. I'm enjoying my time with him, and it's going good. We going steady. We talking about planning trips. We talking about building a family. We like, he talking about, I want you to move in. Y'all, it was getting too good to be true. You know what I mean? We're gonna jump back to Christmas when everything started popping off. So this particular night, we had went to go get, I don't know, we went to like a store or some place, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Remind y'all, we got off late, so we would be with each other after work. Somebody calling his phone, and when he answered the phone like he's asleep. Nigga, you driving? What? Why would you even answer the phone in the first place? Like, knowing I'm right here, knowing it's a bitch calling, and you just didn't do it right. So he answered the phone, and he like, hello. But he's driving, y'all. I'm in the passenger seat, so I'm looking at him like, the fuck, who calling him? Like, who is he acting like he's asleep to, for real? So he was like, yeah, oh, I don't know how I sound, but he's like, yeah, I'm gonna call you back, I'm asleep. So he hang up the phone. I'm like, who is that? He like he trying to rub it out like nobody. I'm like, who is that calling your phone at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? Because if we're having sexual relationships, raw at that, and I'm the only female, and I'm like, you're the only man that I'm talking to, I have every good and given right to know who you're talking to. I need to know this because I need to know how to move with you, for real, you know? So I'm like, who is that? He like, man, just some girl that I used to mess with. I don't know why she called. So I'm like, bitch feel the need that she can call you at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, this been going on. Remind y'all, I wouldn't spend the night at his house every day, but I'd be at his house most of the time. So I was just trying to pivot where he had time to bring other girls to his house, when he had time to have sexual relationships with other girls as well. I'm trying to pivot everything. We make it back to his house or whatever, apartment, sorry. Make it back to his apartment. I go upstairs. I'm talking my shit like, let me see your phone. I ain't gonna lie. He about the only person to let me just, I've had a couple of people hand over their phone, but he really just handed over his phone like a dumb ass. Like, you're so fucking dumb. I love talking to niggas like that. Like, you're so fucking dumb and fucking stupid. Like, why would you even give me your phone knowing you got all this shit in here? So I'm like, give me your phone, like, who is that? And at first he was hesitant, but then he just gave me his phone. So when he gave me his phone, I ran in my car and I drove off, and I'm going through his phone. Y'all, when I have his phone, the number that called again. So I answer, and I'm like, who is this? And she like, yeah, lame. I was just over there. We just had sexual relationships. He telling me he want to be with me, this, that, and the third. And also, he's still messing with blow pop and stuff like that. That's why she ain't got rid of. And I'm just like, what? Y'all, I didn't necessarily cry because, like I said, I wasn't really attracted to him. But it's just like, So she telling me that, and I'm driving, and his homeboy was there at the time, and his homeboy was like, come back, come bring him his phone, like, y'all need to talk, because his homeboys always wanted, like, me to be with him. But I'm like, no, like, fuck that nigga. Like, I ain't giving him shit back. He a hoe ass nigga. He fucking me and this other girl and another girl raw. He's dirty as fuck. Like, he dirty. I'm just going out. I was not giving him that phone back. I wasn't giving him that phone back or whatever. And like, I'm only gonna be childish for so long. So I ended up going back to his house, and he ended up letting me in. I ended up throwing the fucking phone at him, and I'm kind of just being stubborn because I don't want to leave. I want to go off on you, and I want to get my anger out on you before I exit you out of my life. But at the same time, I should have just left. I did. But at the same time, I should have just left, and I didn't. So I'm going off on him. I'm going Hulk. I'm going King. I'm going Kong. I'm going Godzilla. I'm going your mama, your daddy. I want your daughter, your sister, your auntie, your uncle. I'm going off on everybody. Like, I'm making a video. I would post a video because I really don't give a fuck about him, but we just gonna keep it there. But I'm just calling him trash. You ain't shit. I'm going off. I love to make a man, when he play with me, I love to make a man feel less than himself, because why not? I'm making him feel less than himself. He crying, pleading, please, please, and I'm, boy, go suck your, nah, never mind, but go suck your mother, for real. Go suck your mother. Like, go suck your mother. And that's exactly what I said. And at the end of the day, I left and I never looked back, and he ain't shit. He still tried to fuck with me after that. It was still drama after that when him and his baby mama, because Blow Pop did turn to his baby mama. So y'all gotta stay tuned for that. They cause a living hell. When I tell y'all, I really want to get into this story time, but I'm not. I'm gonna save it. But them people, Blow Pop and Lane, oh my God. When I tell y'all, I am so glad that this chapter, I can't even get it together. I'm so glad that this chapter of my life is like finito, because when I tell y'all, this couple brought a living hell to my life. I wish I was exaggerating. Like, it's just so... But thank you for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below. Push notifications on for the next uploading video. Mwah. I see you. Peace.